Or do we wait until after
I
the
think we've got to
trade
wait
period?
and see. And look, I think everything this year there was a big gap between the nine and everyone else. Now
This is why I asked.
Tradition says two sides drop out, two come in. Let's wait and see out of there.
Yep.
Where you're saying, well, hang on, who's going to close the gap out of that? From there.
Well, my money's on Sydney.
Yeah, I think Sydney's probably the
St
one
Kilda,
there,
if they
maybe, or they've recruited, but then you wonder, are some of the other players getting pissed off that how much money's then gone into TBKs, and they're throwing money. I think it's Flanders from Gold Coast has got a big offer. So, yeah, there could be money to spend, St Kilda.
Well, they do, and they're going to disrupt this trade period more than they ever have. So
should go for a jog with a St Kilda Guernsey.
You might get a game. Western Bulldogs, do you see them maybe stepping up?
Yeah, so maybe it's just going to be interesting to see what they try. They try to get Silvani. They've made an offer for Wilkie. They're now finally admitting that they've got a weakness in defence. How bizarre. That goes back to 97, 98, even still back then when Matty Robin took them to the cleaners. How
can clubs, question about notice, just before we get on to what's coming up next, how do clubs miss that? Because Melbourne have missed a forward, Bulldogs have missed a back. How does that go on for so long when clearly everybody in his, his dog knows that that's where the deficiency is?
I think so. Lobhat was reasonable last year. I don't think he was quite as good as some people said, but he was reasonable. Where this year he falls away. Father Time seemed to catch up with Jones, and then all of a sudden
they look exposed.
Yeah, and it was. Their midfield's dominating, but they're still managing to lose consistently to the other side. So it was crazy. Couldn't work it out why. And now it looks like he'll leave. Bo Karmas wasn't given more opportunities. I couldn't work that out.
Yep. It's going to be an interesting watch. All right, mate, we better get off to a quick break. Let's have a look at what's coming up. Sturt unveiling their premiership colours on the chimney. Adelaide celebrate a win for one of their milestone ladies in the AFLW. And the Adelaide 36ers get off to a great start with their number one recruit going completely nuts.